Next up, Wendy Weiss.
Thank you guys. You guys, give a round of applause to Funhouse for having us here. Also, let's hear a round of applause if you love a sex worker. Good. Anyone who's not clapping is super oblivious to the people that are in their life, probably. So I'm a sex worker. I'm a stripper right now. I'm going to give you guys some of my credentials as a sex worker. So I've done a lot of camming. I've done a lot of femdom porn. I've done this thing. It's called CBT. Oh my god, you guys don't even need to wait for me to fucking explain that. Holy shit. Stands for cock and ball torture, if you don't know what CBT stands for. Really high job satisfaction rate. It's a lot of dick punching, okay? Yeah. The weird thing about CBT too is you can't get, if you do porn, you can go do something that you don't necessarily like yourself. Right? Like you can have some sort of, you can fake liking anal sex to a certain extent. Maybe that's a bad example actually. But you really can't fake liking being punched in the balls. Like you cannot fake that. You can be gay for pay, but you can't be stick a chopstick down your dick hole for cash. At all. So I've also done some... Tell me I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Somebody fake it for me right now. I did that, I stuck a chopstick down someone's dick hole. Don't tell my roommate that I did that, because it was her chopstick. It was plastic. I rinsed it off and put it back in the drawer. You have to use plastic. You can't use the wooden ones because of splinters. So I've done also female domination wrestling. If you're curious about how that works, it's just like other sports. You get points for putting things in holes. So. And then the winner fucks the loser with a strap on. So it's just like sports. I have no idea how sports work, you guys, at all whatsoever.
No, you're right.
Oh, is that how it goes? Okay, good. Like basketball and all that stuff. Winner fucks the loser with a strap on after a hockey game. So,
things? Yeah, close enough.
what?
Dicks, holes, things? Close enough.
That's life. That's all of it. So, when I was younger, I was super into sex, loved sex, very sexual person. I found out what an escort was, and I was like, holy shit. That's my career path. That's what I want to fucking do. And I didn't realize at the time, you don't realize there's a lot of stigma and there can be danger that goes along with sex work, but all I understood was step 1, have sex. Step 2, get money. Why are you guys going to college? Did you know you could be a prostitute? But obviously that's not all there is to it. It can be dangerous and there's a lot of stigma. So I guess my point is thanks patriarchy for ruining my childhood dreams of becoming a prostitute. I also found out as I was growing up that I liked women sexually. If that was over your head. Sexually. And there's some women who will go out there and pretend like they like fucking women in front of straight men because straight men think it's hot. It's a horrible thing. I knew a girl like this. We're gonna call her Becca because that's her fucking name. Becca was one of these girls, and she would say things when we were hanging out with people like, hey, do you remember that time when I ate you out and I totally fingered your pussy and it was super hot, right? Huh? And I'd be like, fucking no. But we can do that if you want. I can totally fit that into my schedule. So it came to be that I convinced Becca that I would put peanut butter on my pussy. And she would lick it off. Like a fucking dog. We're in my room, and I'm like 13, I'm in my fucking parents' house doing this, okay? And Becca is down there like, I just can't do it. I can't fucking do it. And she couldn't fucking do it. And I was like, Jesus Christ, bitch, just please lick this off of my pussy so my mom doesn't walk in and see me handing out my pussy in the style of a free school lunch. It's peanut butter sandwiches for the wealthier of you out there. That's what you eat when you're poor. Peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter pussies. I don't know if you guys have ever washed peanut butter off your unwanted genitals. But it's fucking hurtful. And it's horrible. It feels fucking weird. So I guess like really what it is, if you guys could take anything from this story, it's that if somebody needs to put a topping on your pussy to eat it, they don't fucking like eating pussy. Period. Hey, you guys should try this. Date a man who's twice your age, because then you can beat him at stuff like getting up off the couch real fast. It's awesome. He'll be at some stuff, like old guys are really good at things like taking their pill every day, or startling people when they clear their throat. But you will win every single argument with him. All you have to do, any disagreement, and just tell him, hey, you're not my real dad. And then it's over, argument's over. And I'll tell you guys, really, the main reason for fucking a man who's twice your age is because it's really hard to get your dad to keep fucking you after you turn 18. I thought you guys would like that, you gross fuckers. You nasty ass motherfuckers. Oh fuck. So I was at an orgy. Alright, bye. I was at an orgy a while back, and I was having what they call in the streets mouth-to-genital relations with this man. That's dick in mouth. And he was black. He probably still is to this day, I'm guessing. But I was sucking this guy's dick, and this white girl that invited me there came up, slapped him on the back, and goes, hey, you make that white girl suck your dick, brother. And that's when I learned that the most awkward place to run into a racist is definitely at an orgy. It was weird because she called him brother, I'm pretty sure, because he was black, but she said it like Hulk Hogan. Which in retrospect makes it way more racist. Now we know that about him for sure. Like, you could speculate and probably be right, but it's weird. Like, when it comes to sex and dating, it seems like people get a little bit more racist than usual. Like, once everyone has their dicks out, it's okay to start saying the N-word. Which is exactly what this lady did. I was doing this thing with the same gentleman on the couch, and I'm gazing across the landscape, and I see this lady getting railed by the only other black guy that's at the party, and her fucking voice rings out, and she yells, fuck me in my white ass, and she called him the N-word. Now, if any of you guys are trying to, any of you white people are trying to find the nearest person of color to check whether or not this joke's okay, you're beginning to understand how I felt at this fucking party. I had no idea what to do. I was just like... Did you hear what she just said? I'm really uncomfortable right now. And to the dude's credit, he literally just fucking paused for half of a second, shook his head, and kept on going. My name is Wendy Weiss. Thank you guys very much.